Hola, mi amigos. Yo soy St.Christopher. This is the Writer's Block, and this is a book review show where I tell you if a book is good enough that I would recommend it to a friend or so bad that I would chop it in half with an axe. Today on the Writer's Block, Verity by Colleen Hoover. This is unironically one of my favorite books that has ever been written. Verity is a psychological thriller about a young woman named Lowen, who is a struggling writer who is trying to make her way in the world. She gets called into a business meeting with a proposition. Inside the meeting is her agent, who she's been having on and off relations with, and a man named Jeremy Crawford, husband to the famous author Verity Crawford. Verity, in this story, is a world-famous book writer who has this smash hit series, and Verity has suffered some kind of accident, and they are looking for Loden to finish writing the series. They're going to offer her a big sum of money. This could be her big break, or maybe not her big break. This could be her chance to feed herself. Lowen accepts and travels to Jeremy and Verity's house in, I think it's Vermont, somewhere where the leaves change color. It's a big mansion, and inside the house are our four main characters: Lowen, Verity, Jeremy, and their weird little son. With Verity, she has been in a car accident and is stuck in a coma. And the reason why Lowen has come to this house is so that she can go into Verity's study, look at all of her research papers and everything that she's been writing, kind of get a feel on how to write the rest of this book series. But what she discovers is a secret manuscript written by Verity, which details Verity's thoughts on her and Jeremy's relationship. What stands out about this book and what makes it shine is the pacing of this novel. It is second to none. You're very nicely pulled along. There's violence in the beginning, a little bit of sexual tension between Lowen and Jeremy. They run into each other in the very first scene. Lowen has blood smattered on her as someone has just been hit by a car. Jeremy escorts her to a washroom to help clean the blood off. Then he rips his shirt off to give to her, and he's fucking jacked. It's a Colleen Hoover novel. But once she gets to this house and she starts going back and forth in the manuscript, it is a book within a book. Every time we're kind of coming to the end of momentum in the real world, Colleen Hoover will make Lowen read a passage from Verity's novel, and you jump back in time to the beginning of Verity and Jeremy's relationship, and you're getting all these secretive details. Spoiler alert! With this diary, it's revealed that Verity actually hates Jeremy. Verity loves Jeremy. She hates his children because Jeremy loves the kids more than her. She sees the kids as a threat to her and Jeremy's relationship. And so she murders the children. There's one incident where she takes them out in a canoe into the middle of the lake, and she tells the son that's still alive, "Hold your breath," and then tips the canoe, drowning the girl who can't swim, and then plays it off like it was an accident. Lowen is reading this and then suddenly coming to the realization that this woman, who is maybe in a coma, maybe just faking being in a coma upstairs, is a psychopath who has murdered her children and maybe will murder her as well. Lowen tries to tell Jeremy that she keeps seeing Verity walking around, but he does not believe it. So she's living in this house. Here's the thing. She can leave at any time, but this manuscript that Verity wrote is just too addicting. And it feels the same way for me. Whenever the book goes back to Lowen reading this manuscript, I'm like, finally, back to the good stuff. It's so good. Again, going back, the pacing of this novel is fantastic. Back and forth, drawing you into this book within a book, then back into the real world. They're having sex. They're revealing that she might not be asleep. Back into the book world, where Verity is just being like, I hate these kids. I can't wait to murder them. Back into the real world. Lowen is freaked out because all this is happening. Oh, what a great novel. So yes, I highly recommend this. It 100% gets off the block.